Now at 5:30, hundreds of thousands of Californians are set to lose their SNAP food benefits as new federal eligibility requirements take effect today. Now, currently, more than 5 million people are receiving CalFresh benefits, but with new work requirements, an estimated 665,000 could lose access to that food assistance. John Ramos breaks down the changes and the economic impact.
The fight over government food benefits is being waged in places like Washington, D.C. and Sacramento. But it is here in the small towns of Contra Costa County where the impact is really going to be felt. The new rules require those getting federal SNAP benefits to work, volunteer, or attend job training programs at least 20 hours per week. It applies to people 18 to 64 years old without dependents under 14 years of age. The federal government is referring to these people as ABODs, short for able-bodied adults without dependents. Jeanette Orta with the Food Bank of Contra Costa Solano says her clients are already starting to panic.
A lot of folks think that they are going to be, for those that have CalFresh already, they're concerned that they will be an ABOD and that they will lose benefits immediately starting June 1st, when that is not the case. It'll be at their next recertification. And for folks who don't already have CalFresh, the fear is that they won't be eligible for, and therefore they're not going to apply and they're not going to submit the application. And we want to tell folks that, hey, you might still qualify. You can still apply for benefits now.
But just trying to comply with the new requirements is posing a nightmare situation for counties. At a virtual press conference, local officials discussed the problem. Dr. Marla Stewart heads up Contra Costa's Employment and Human Services Department.
You're right, we do not have the employment support system that we need to support the number of people that will be looking for work from CalFresh and also for Medi-Cal, which starts on October 1st.
This may be the calm before the storm at Concord's job placement office. As the year goes on, these chairs are expected to be full of new job applicants, including many in their late 50s and 60s. Dr. Stewart says it's estimated that each new job applicant will take about 3 hours of staff time per year, a total of 153,000 hours of new work that is, as yet, unfunded.
There's going to be this huge impact in our employment sort of environment, beyond which maybe we've discussed today.
Others will be affected as well. CalFresh purchases account for $21 million per month in Contra Costa alone. The La Tierra supermarket in Bay Point caters to a low-income population, many who use the program to buy food. Store manager Maria Esquivel said by phone that local business owners cannot escape the pain.
In the business point of view, they would affect us as far as sales. I think it would be a big impact for the community just based on, what we see, the traffic that we see inside the store.
But as people fall out of eligibility, the task of feeding people will inevitably fall to food banks. The Trump administration says it's about promoting self-sufficiency and protecting taxpayer dollars. But Jeanette Orta says the intention of the rule change seems clear.
These rules were meant to kick people off of benefits to reduce federal costs. The reality is people will struggle. People will fall off benefits that they might be eligible for, or they will go hungry and turn to food banks and food distributions, and that's the harsh reality.
That harsh reality is already playing out. Data shows that since January, the number of SNAP recipients has dropped by 3.5 million people nationwide. And in Contra Costa County, they're expecting a lot more company on the food lines.
Experts say it could take 12 to 15 months to see the full impact of these changes on both the job market and the food safety net.